What's up YouTube? It's Meltin Anthony. I'm here in Montana on my first job. I'm being asked to make 4 concrete form holders, like the one you see in the background, but wider. So right now I'm just gonna pre-cut everything out. I'm gonna put most of this on a time lapse because this is my first job out here. I don't wanna spend too much time jerking around with the camera, okay? So let's get it done. So here's what I'm making. So basically what it does is it holds all their forms on their truck, and they can lift it with the knuckle boom so they can just put all their forms on at once.
You'll notice that even after I cut these pieces, I'll throw a tape measure on them just to make sure I'm staying accurate with each cut. It's a really helpful little tip, and it's helped me save a lot of metal over the years.
So it turns out we're 1 piece of angle iron short. I'm gonna go ahead and get Bob a call, which is the guy I'm working for, and see if he can grab 1 more of those for me. I think I should be done middle of the day tomorrow, maybe a little sooner, but I'm not gonna rush through this. I'm gonna do 100% my best job for this guy.
So I gave Bob a call. Turns out he had 1 more on the rack outside, so I dragged it in through one of these big garage doors. Man, I gotta say, this is a nice shot. Hopefully one day I have something similar. But anyway, let's get back to cutting up material and hopefully start assembling soon. All right, so I have all the angle we need cut setting over there. We ended up with some pretty minimal drop, so I'm halfway happy with that. I probably could have done a little bit better of a job on that and probably saved a little bit of material, especially on that long stick there. But so now we're gonna go ahead and cut the square tube for the, well, rectangle tube for the tops. Then we are going to go ahead and cut the flat stock. And this 5-inch or 6-inch flat is not for me. That's for a separate project, apparently. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all that cut, and then we're gonna go ahead and start assembling our first one. And then eventually I'll cut the pipe where the clevis goes, or whatever you want to call that thing. There's like a little lifter tool they use. I don't know what it is. I've never seen one before. It kind of looks like a dumbbell that goes up in there, and we'll actually lift this onto the trailer with the hell do you call those things? Hey, if you remember what that thing's called, leave it in the comments down below. I'm sure I'll remember it, but I can't. What the hell is that thing called? Whatever. It's not a crane, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, so we'll keep cutting, and then hopefully we'll start welding before the end of the day. I'm thinking we will.
So the reason I'm cutting this on the ground instead of picking it up and putting it on the back of my truck is simply because it's heavy as hell. And I'm lazy. So I'll cut a couple pieces off here on the floor first, and then we'll pick this thing up, slam it on the back of my truck, and then cut the rest up from there. So normally I would have cut this part out with me walking around kind of pondering the job. But this is something I do, and honestly, it saves me a lot of time in the long run from making mistakes if I can sit there and think something through.
All right, I got all of the flat stock, rectangle stock, and angle cut. Now I need to clean this up, use this as a template, and cut some pipe that he has, this shape out of the pipe, so that way they can use that part to hoist this thing up. So I'm gonna get cracking on that, and then I'm gonna start fabbing these things up. So I'm just gonna take this like that, lay it on there, voila. Here's my template. No need to get too crazy with it or try to reinvent the wheel. It's not perfect, but I mean, for the application, it's gonna work just fine. There we go, that's what we need to torch cut. Again, no reason to reinvent the wheel. So here's something I'm finding out about working in a northerly climate, you know, where there's snow and cold. A heat gun is like pretty much necessary. My quick connects here on my oxygen and acetylene are both stuck. I'm assuming that they're just iced over. You see moisture coming out, so it's a pretty safe bet to say that I'm right. Tell you what, never had these things get stuck like this. There it goes. Okay. Could be a mixture. I think it's a mixture of sand and ice. Okay, let's see what's the other one. Yeah, because this one won't even budge without heating it. This one's really stuck. Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. But yeah, so as you can see, a heat gun is kind of a necessary item. News to me. But hey, it's part of the gig. Now I know. Not awful. All right, guys, and the best part and the reason that drew me here, and if you've seen my other YouTube channel I just started, you know why I'm here. That's what drew me here. I don't know if the camera's doing any sort of justice, but I absolutely love the mountains. I bought some land here about 1.5 years ago, and I'm gonna make it work here. Absolutely love the state of Montana. It's my favorite place. I've been all over the world. It definitely beats the hell out of Florida. I'll tell you that much. At least I know I won't be sweating, and kind of like the cold. So, but yeah, that is what drew me here. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Got a great view with every job. All right, so we have all of our pieces cut here, and then the next thing to do here is to slice these shackles. And then these sit up on top. Oh, hold on, let me get it so you can see. Like so, and they get welded in there, right? And then that thing, the little dumbbell looking thing, slips into there and then can lift the whole form holder or whatever you call it all the way back up. So basically this is what it looks like when it's done. But yeah, now after I get that done, we're gonna weld those together, and then we're gonna start assembling the frame. And yeah, hopefully maybe I get them done today, maybe I don't.
Here I'm just welding the base together.
So I finished the main frame. It's square and flat as it should be. I have to do 4 of these total. I'm just gonna do 1 in completion, so that way I kind of know what to do with each of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the other frame supports in here, and then we'll start slamming the rest of it together. I'd like to get 1 done tonight. It's starting to get kind of cold, and it's supposed to get down to like 17 degrees today. And for a Florida boy, it's a little chilly. So let's go ahead and get as much done as we can. All right, guys, so here we are, day 2. I've got most of my cut done. I'm just starting to assemble the first one. I was using my stick welder, but Bob rolled out his MIG for me to use, a little SP 250 ideal arc Lincoln. So we'll see how I can make that machine run, see if I can't get some pretty good results out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start clamping this thing up and putting the first one, finishing the first one out hopefully, and then hopefully doing the rest of them. I'm not really feeling too hot today. My wife's sick, and I'm pretty sure she gave me whatever she has. So let's just try to do my best and get it done. So I've got this one pretty well welded together. The only things I have left are the side straps and then the retaining wall. I didn't cut the retaining edge or whatever you want to call it yet, so that's what I'm going to start doing right now is I'm going to start cutting up this retaining edge and then gluing it on. All right, I'll tell you what, the MIG is definitely making things a lot faster. And it's not as smoky in here too, so that's kind of cool. But let's try to start get cracking on this here. All right now, so I pretty much have all of my cut work done. I just need to cut or notch the angle irons so they can go together the way this one does. I just always like to make a complete piece before I go on to making the rest of them, so that way I can run all my lessons in one piece and it makes the rest of them go smooth. Just a matter of preference. So basically all I have left is to weld the retainers on and the side pieces onto this thing, and then this one is done. I mean, as far as what I'm doing to it today, I know Bob says that he wants a couple other things done to these, which I'm more than happy to oblige. So let's go ahead and get those welded on, and then we are going to work on making the next one. All right, guys, that's pretty much all there is to these things. I know Bob said he wanted to make a few additions later on, and that's fine. We'll do that when we get around to it. But as far as what he asked me to do, this is as far as he asked me to go. I have 3 more to make. I'm going to get cracking on those, and I'm going to cut the video off here, just because I really want to put more concentration into this. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw here, subscribe, like, share, all that nonsense. Wish me luck on my new endeavor here in Montana. I'm going to be leaving and then coming back in the springtime, the next month or so. And hopefully Bob's happy with the work that I do for him here, so I can make a lifetime customer, because that's always the goal. But anyway, I'm Meltin Metal Anthony. Keep welding, keep pushing MIG, keep dragging stick, keep doing what you do. Have a great day.